But every once in a while, it just starts to go downhill, and it goes. And it looks like our race is going to be starting here any second. Keyboard noises and runner's insight, Canaris. All right, hang on, let me just... All right, how was that? All right, they're off. Shark in his trademarked stone outfits. I feel like Shark is one of the runners in this game who you could just watch the gameplay and immediately know who's running just because of his outfit. He's got his ash wings and his stone outfit and his executioner's hood on, all that. Cake also keeping it traditional. He's got his cat ears for good luck, a cat tail, the Azrael outfit, which is the best outfit, and the amethyst wings.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the same outfit Cake's been using since even when he did his GDQ run of this game. So yeah, it's about as iconic as it comes for him.
Yeah.
Cake has changed. He used to use the rainbow all the time, and the rainbow has basically, since he came back, it's been non-existent.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, you're talking about the rainbow trail, right?
Yeah, Cake always used to use the rainbow trail, and he just has not used it since he came back for this tournament.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. All right, so they're both going. We just had a race, so it's hard to get too much into like over-explanation of mechanics. You guys kind of know what's going on. It's a side-scrolling action platformer made by Solgren, and that's really, really difficult. Except it's not going to look very difficult because the two people playing are, statistically, the two best players in the game. So,
yeah, I'm willing to say that there's not going to be enough time to explain everything. We're going to have to really kind of look at plays because they're going to fly through this stuff.
Yep, and they're pretty synced right now, pretty in sync. Looks like Cake was just a little bit ahead, but it looked like his materializer RNG was a little rough where he had to lust it, while Shark got a nice hit on it, so that caught Shark up about half a second.
Yeah, the portal, that phrase low didn't play very nice there at the end.
Yeah.
I refuse to call them anything else.
Okay, interesting strats on that phrase low right there. Cake shot it with a lust at the beginning. I'm guessing just to make sure that it wasn't going to get in his way. Shark actually stopped and killed it with pride.
Does Cake go for Jetty?
Oh my gosh!
Oh man!
Oh, what a god!
First try.
I'm not even memeing this time. That was incredible.
Good lord.
The jetty skip.
To see it done in action, you hear about it talked about all the time, and you've seen a bunch of people try it, and a number of people have failed it. But to get it like that first try, like it didn't even seem like he was trying. It came so naturally. My gosh.
Shark, meanwhile, took the safer race approach that we've seen literally every other player do so far because it's much safer and, you know. I agree with Shark's race strat there. It paid off for Cake though. Sometimes it pays off to go nuts.
Yeah, I can't blame either one of them for going for really fast strats in this race because, like I said, all it's gonna take is one death in a place where they've skipped a save or missing a skip on a boss, and this could swing wildly the other direction. So any little time saves they can pick up. This may really make the difference for him.
Yeah, it's the old thing where if you play it safe, then if the other person makes a mistake, you'll probably win. But if you go for faster strats, then you might pull ahead and be on the other side. So it's interesting to see how players choose to race versus how they choose to do a normal attempt. Cake also went for the swag jump right there. Didn't quite make it. We'll see if Cake goes for it, or Shark, goes for it. Nope.
I don't think Shark ever does. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen him do it. Thinking about it.
And again, I agree with it. I agree with taking the safe, tried and true method that's going to work every time.
Cake didn't have enough health to do the conving boost here at the end, so he takes the safer route. Shark, on the other hand, does have enough health, and if he has the cycle, I know he's going to go for it.
Yeah, I don't think he has the cycle, though. He had to... Yeah, he had to take a death earlier on the crazy jump part. so that probably threw his cycles off.
Jumping into Pergora here, we have Cake coming up. See if he gets a good pattern here. He's hoping for Vomit, and if he doesn't get Vomit, he's hoping for Win. So that would be the optimal pattern. Nope,
Oh, he got high swoop, which means he's probably going to get low swoops now. Yep.
So
But he's slothing it.
Yeah, he's the only
my
person
God.
I know that can do this consistently. I've tried it. It's very, very difficult. Shark gets stomps.
Yeah, Stomp's also not very good, but as you'd expect, though, he's making the best of it.
That was a 511 Pergora for Cake. Crazy.
And Shark takes him down as well. Definitely, like, neither of them got optimal RNG, but they both made really, really good use of what they got and took down the boss as fast as possible.
So Cake missed the Ruby Jetpack, so that's going to cost him a few seconds here. So Shark actually can close this gap a little bit.
Oh, yeah, Shark got it.
And
so,
he nailed it.
yeah, here we see the two different versions of the skip. Cake has to do some platforming. He's got to jump around, and then, most importantly, he's got to go into town. Do you think he's going to take the save in town instead of going up to the
I doubt it.
double jump one?
Yeah, no,
I'm not sure if that's like
he'll
a thing.
reset back to the mortal save there, the yellow one, and then he'll also go back to that.
Yeah. For some reason, I've never considered that. That's a really good idea.
It actually, if you do have to go the bottom route, resetting back to the yellow save point actually is slightly faster than taking the red save. up at the
Yeah,
top
as
of
we
the
just saw,
lightning
he just
gauntlet.
skipped it. Okay, very interesting.
So yeah,
But,
this is really close.
Yeah, super close. So Shark saved a little bit of time getting the better skip, and is just right on his heels. Oh my gosh, Cake went for the damage boost though, so he's gonna fight Electron with 35 less HP because he damage boosted to save some time here.
Oh, balls. That is bad RNG right off the bat.
Yeah, if he can do the fight fast enough, which I hope he will, then he won't see another orb attack, but seeing it first.
God,
Seeing it
Shark
first.
too.
Alright, at least they're even.
They got the same RNG, it looks like. They both got balls, then jumps. If Shark gets running here, they're on the same RNG. Yep, there it goes. Not a lot to say about this. I mean, this, the enrage goes through, you dodge a couple of attacks, you dodge some lightning bolts, and then it's back to, going after him again. So since we've seen balls, we've seen jumps, and we've seen running, that means they're going to get spits coming up right away after the enrage.
Yep.
Cake got the triple spit. Shark
Shark is on his
See
way
if he
for
gets-
flawless, so he'll probably tank. Oh my gosh, Pika Dancer Dave didn't give him any of the jump attack where he could have tanked and gotten a little bit of extra damage in. So that would have saved him a second, but still right on Cake's heels.
So you notice Cake, going back to the yellow save there, was able to get back to town faster than Shark, simply because he's closer. So, that's a little bit of that time save you get back from not getting the Ruby Jetpack.
So we're coming into Veil 2. This is one of those parts where in casual discussion of speedrunning among runners, you'll hear a lot of curses thrown around about Veil 2. Very, very difficult section of the speedrun in the form of a really difficult damage boost that we're going to see Cake pull off on this checkpoint here, and then followed by another really difficult damage boost to get through the cave section, followed by a boss that you have to once again fight on less HP in order to get an optimal time. It's rough.
So they use a more dangerous strat than a lot of other people do. They go for the blade damage boost, although Cake managed to actually get the bug to bop him that time, which saved him 20 HP. That's huge, because you don't have a lot of health here in this section, and he's got plenty of health to be able to tank the windmill here. And as long as he doesn't get bopped by the troll, he's there.
That
Nailed
was
it.
He slipped right in there. So now he's going for the cave skip.
Oh, Shark!
Oh wow, and Cake nailed the cave skip the first try too.
Yeah, Shark with the fall there, sending him back to the checkpoint, because they skipped this save here to keep the cycle going.
Yep.
And so that sends him back further than if, he had taken the yellow save. That's unfortunate.
So Shark did get the 35 damage from the blade, but he's going Heartless anyway. There's a heart that you can pick up, but it takes too much time. Going for the tank here, and this time Shark he's looking good. All right, so
Making
Cake
it look
is on,
easy.
Yeah. Cake's on Amethyst, hasn't been hit yet, but he's missing 20 health because of the damage boost from the rock. We'll see how Shark handles that as well. Shark actually just took the second 20 damage, so now I'm really curious to know if he's just going to go into Amethyst with 60 HP. He is. So Shark wanted to save that extra half second. After you damage boost, you can stand there for a half a second, and then the next rock will miss you, and you can fight Amethyst with 80 HP, like Cake is doing. Shark decided that's too slow. He's going to slide through the rock, take another 20 damage, and just beat Amethyst with 60 HP.
Yeah, after taking that death in Veil too, I'm sure he's feeling like, okay, I have to go and play much more aggressive now, or I'm in real trouble.
Yep. But I
mean, he's not that far behind. It's only maybe like 35-ish seconds.
Yeah, if not even. He is not very far behind, and so these little aggressive strats, if he keeps up with them and nails them like he's nailing Amethyst right now, I mean, he'll catch up. He'll catch up with that. He's on the second death phase now, and Shark still hasn't been hit in this fight.
No, he's very consistent at Amethyst. He makes Amy look easy. Amy sucks, and he makes her look really easy. Cake rolling through the platforms here in Grotto. I'm interested to see if he's going to go for the fast mine coming up on DA. If he goes for that strat, it's a little bit more dangerous, because if you happen to screw up, the mines field after that, then that'll cost you, and it's with all the save skips and everything, it sets you back quite a bit. So Shark right now is actually about 43 seconds behind Cake.
Yeah, but he got through Amethyst first try, and just any little thing can happen.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why, like I said, I'm going to be very interested to see how Cake handles some of these areas, because there's some really mean strats here.
Wow.
My heart stops every time I see somebody do that. That is such a nasty strat to do. I've tried it a few times before, and I am wholly unsuccessful at it. So, yeah, my heart skips every time I see it. So Cake is not taking the first mine here. He is going a little bit safer. Kind of surprised, because I've seen him do it a few times, but I think he wants to just be consistent about it. Right,
he's going to tank that mine instead. It's so unsafe to not do that, and that's one of those things. This race is too close to lose it to a dumb strat like that. He is going to go fight Dark Annihilator with 50 HP, though, after tanking a bomb, so that's pretty ballsy, too.
Yep. So Shark getting through the plant room, kind of doing half quick strats by grabbing the save at the bottom and then just blasting the plant. But instead of doing it all in one cycle, he did go back down. A little bit slower, but still he nailed it with ease. So Dark Annihilator here, he has some shenanigans that he can do. Sometimes you'll notice that the missiles just kind of desync on their speed, and they end up going a little bit faster or slower. And it's very easy to take an accidental bop if you're trying to flutter through a gate. And one decides to lag behind at the top or bottom, and it's easy to just get bopped. So 50 HP can be dangerous. Cake here is extremely consistent, though, so there's a low chance that he ends up dying. But hey, you know what? I've seen crazier things happen in this tournament so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's a race, and these things happen. Shark is going into the boss with 100 HP, so he has not that to worry about. He just had to spend an extra second jumping over a bomb.
Cake taking the bop there from the missile, like I was talking about. So that missile lagged behind just a little bit, and it caused him that he just didn't really have an opportunity to do anything except take it.
Yeah, that was the only hit he took, though. He takes down Dark Annihilator. Meanwhile, Shark is making good work on him, has him about 40% down. Now, what we're not going to see is SE skip. Don't get your hopes up, guys. I know you all have your hopes up.
No, you will not be seeing that. It has been confirmed to be slower And, you know, these guys are only concerned about going faster, so you will absolutely not be seeing
It's
that.
not slower, it's just not faster because you have to wait for the same cycle anyway.
So it costs you time. That would be slower.
Well, no, you have to wait for the same cycle to come around. It saves you time, and then you have to wait for the cycle to catch up to the time that you saved. So, Cake is skipping checkpoints also. I don't know if we've talked about checkpoint skipping here, but they skip checkpoints because Sinister Grotto has a lot of checkpoints that are just out of the way. But that's something that you'll see a lot of runners do, not just these guys.
Shark actually had a really nice kill on Dark Annihilator there. That was far back. The farther back he is, the faster you killed him. And he was far back there, so that was a really nice kill. Ooh.
Oh, that was a really weird death for Shark.
Yeah, he missed the balls. They wobble a little bit, and he fluttered at an odd angle, and they just didn't get through to shoot the thing at the top. So then when he tried to jump over, I think he got bopped, and it bopped him right into the laser.
Yeah. Super unfortunate, especially when they're skipping checkpoints. But he made it through this time, skips another checkpoint. And he does that cool, fast jump flutter thing that I'm too afraid to try because I finally got consistent at this checkpoint and I don't want to mess with my strategy anymore. I thought Cake might have been going for drive-by there, but he was not. So Cake's moving into Terravine now. Shark's still hot on his heels, but we'll be going in just a bit. And we'll see how aggressive he takes this Terravine. He is going for Lust strats. This is super, super risky, and I think it's the first time I've seen it in a race so far. When Terravine gives you spores, they're really difficult to... Oh my gosh, this is so risky. What is he going to do here?
Man, he took 3 lasers there. That was... He got bad. He got the bad last laser where it's the delayed one. It was the bottom 3, and so he didn't have a choice but to take that bop.
However, I mean, he's past all the parts where you have to tank in order to do damage. So as long as he just doesn't get hit accidentally now, he's going to be fine. And there he goes. He nails it. That was such a fast Terravine kill. It's crazy. So, yeah, he played that really, really risky, but it paid off. One of the plants on Shark's screen was just, like, drooling one of its shots instead of shooting it. That was very, very bizarre.
Hey, it's a perfect game, okay? In every way. Don't get upset at the drooling plants. Look at Terravine over here. It's drooling everywhere. Okay, so hitting into the underworld here. Cake's going to come up to this portal. He's going to try to get some quick kills here on the skeletons. Let's see. I saw Cake using a strat here where he sloths this first skeleton. And not only does it look swag, but man, it's perfect. Oh, he nailed it. Look at that.
Why wasn't Shark shooting Terravine with orbs during spores? I guess because it doesn't matter? Yeah, he just had enough time to kill him anyway? That was kind of weird.
That portal was really fast. Cake's crushing it, and off he goes. Shark's going to be hot on his heels here. He has lost some time there because of these deaths, but you never know what happens, man. This is still anybody's race. I'm not counting Shark out.
Right.
I'm not counting Shark out till Cake done. So let me put it to you that way.
It was just, it was really... Cake just got a pretty nasty death there. But yeah, it was really just one really nasty death for Shark that was in Sinister Grotto, where he skipped a couple checkpoints and then took a death.
So yeah, what happened to Cake there is he was on fire. And when you're on fire, your flutters and the dash wing will get interrupted, and so he took a tick of damage there, and it caused him to lose his momentum and just right into the spike.
You know, I'm loving that. Like, this game has started to become like more competitive than it's ever gotten with this tournament, and you know what I'm noticing? People are finding a lot more spots where you can use sloth. Have you noticed this?
Yeah,
There's a lot more sloth happening in this race than I've ever seen people use in this game.
Yeah, there's a few guys who are extremely progressive about trying to find, these crazy new strats. And sloth is one of those things that takes so much more practice because of the windup that, before, when the game was not hyper optimized, it wasn't worth it to go for a lot of those strats because, there was too much time to save elsewhere to lose it, missing a sloth. But now, man, you're seeing sloth all over the place.
And it's really exciting. I love the big hitters,
So Cake's got a shot here at a 2-cycle, I believe. If he gets the right pattern here, we could see the first 2-cycle of the tournament, but it really depends on what kind of a pattern he gets here in the second phase.
Yeah, he has to I don't think he's gonna get it, but he does have to do this lunge attack twice.
Nope, didn't get it.
The 2-cycle
Look at how close.
is so rare.
Yeah, it's
because it's skill and RNG, and the RNG is really rare.
I feel like I've seen it a few times, before the community patch came out, and I don't know why. I thought I remember seeing it more often, almost as if it's less, less possible than it used to be, or less probable, I guess is the right word.
I think I only ever saw it one time, and that was a long, long time ago. Yeah. And it was Shark who got it, so make me proud, Shark. Take me back to those days.
All 5.
Yeah, nice. That was 5 rocks. He's on his way.
Yeah, he's got a chance here too. Let's see, can he get the 2-cycle?
I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I'm not gonna, get anyone's hopes up. But if he does 2-cycle it, I'm gonna freak. I'm gonna freak.
I'll be right there with you. So Cake, meanwhile, is grabbing keys here. Oh man,
he didn't get the RNG.
Right,
it's Craterak has to do that lunge attack twice, and I don't know why he does it twice sometimes. But if he did it, Shark would have 2-cycled him there because he tanked the last attack, hoping that he would do it again.
So Cake died twice there on the upper path.
Ooh.
So that's a little bit.
Oh my! That means that they're caught up. Look at it.
No, because Cake's already done the other 2.
Oh,
Shark.
Okay, I got confused because Shark went top first.
Yeah. Cake starts at the bottom. Shark starts at the top. But and that's really the only reason that people tend to start with the bottom is because both of the top path and the middle path are cycle based. Yeah. And going, for the bottom path, which is not cycle based, means that it's the safest option. But I don't think it really costs any time anyway. Oh, Cake.
It certainly doesn't cost any in-game time. But yeah, nobody goes for the middle first. Firstly, because it's weird. It's not nice to not do them linearly. We're humans and we like things to be straight. But square and nice. But the point is also the middle is also the easiest one to see the cycles on, where you can slide through the spawns.
Yeah, those Krat spawns, if you're off cycle, you're gonna take bops right off the bat from them, and you'll know right away if you're gonna make it or not. So Cake nailing the AC skip on the first try, heading into the Acropolis here. So this is Lag City. Anybody that used to play this game and is playing it now knows that this area, if you switch to Windows 10, this area lags really bad, and it's because there's a Direct 3D issue where Direct 3D now, or DirectX 9 is like a legacy program now, and this game relies heavily on it apparently. So this place lags really bad. So somebody that's running an older Windows platform versus Windows 10, they get less lag here. And so yeah, it's very noticeable in this section. See Shark getting first try AC skip.
Oh, there's another new sloth strat, so that Cake is going for a fast cycle here where he doesn't reset. And he got it. So that is a super optimal library skip for Cake.
Look at this madman! Oh, he missed it! Oh man, I was gonna be so proud. You'd heard me clapping.
Oh, he's...
Nope, didn't do it again.
That time he got... So this is giving Shark a lot of time to catch up here.
Yeah, I feel like he thought about going for the platform under platform flutter and then changed his mind like halfway through it, and the brute was there to zap him.
Yeah, he got fast cycle and everything.
Yeah,
so
man.
Shark also on the library skip now, also using the new sloth strat to get up here with just the right timing where he can come right here and get under this brute. Beautiful. So Shark nailed the faster cycle there. Does not go for the swag strat. And look at that. They're both on the elevator.
Shark is not a big proponent of the swag strats there. So Cake definitely has bled out a little bit of time here, and Shark has You know, Shark's consistency has caught him back up. I mean, they are close. This is really absolutely anybody's race still. Because we have Myogi 2 coming up next, and there's a very good chance that, you know, I've seen both of these guys miss the skip. And if one of them misses it and the other one gets it, we're probably going to see a lead change here.
Yep, absolutely. Myogi 2 is one of the most pivotal points in the game. You know, I noticed, as for my comment on the order of grabbing those keys, I just like to either go top to bottom or bottom top because it's like, it flows. I shouldn't project my OCD onto other people, though. I keep noticing myself doing that.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, is that if you go for the middle, you're basically forced to reset right off the bat. Did I miss something on Shark's
Shark did something like, he almost screwed up and then saved it in a way that I didn't even know you could save it, but it's like super obvious.
Did you see what he did with the bone snake the other day? Did you see that save he did? What even? Shark is known for, you know, pulling things like that right out of his ass. You know, it's crazy.
All right, so Cake just waited for the fireball attack so that he doesn't have to deal with that during the really important part of this fight. And here we go. He's going for the skip.
No, that wasn't it.
Okay. Okay.
Right now.
Yeah.
There it is. He got it. That was a good one.
I feel like he could have gotten it the first time on the first rock attack.
Yeah, I kind of thought the same thing. I was like, huh, did he just like forget? What happened there?
So anyway, Cake got it, by the way.
Yeah, Shark's
So
coming up
that's
right
huge.
now.
Yep, Shark's gonna go for it right when she does her next attack. Probably this one? No? Oh,
Wow.
no, she's doing meteors. She's being very mean. Oh,
Yep.
my gosh.
Oh,
I'm just gonna say Shark got robbed out of
Yeah,
that
he did.
one.
That was about as bad RNG as you get. First she did a portal, and then she did meteors. Like, that was screwed. You can't even fault him for that. He did nothing wrong. Myogi just literally gave him the absolute worst pattern possible.
So Cake is making his way over to the chambers now. We'll see how he handles all this. While Shark, still in the Myogi and rage. It's a bummer. It takes so long.
So I'm gonna let you get hype here.
We'll just see what. Whoa! Jeez! First try, that Cake nails that password room. He's just not giving Shark any opportunities.
No, he doesn't want to. He knows Shark is really, really good and can easily, you know, come out of nowhere and take this. So he doesn't want to give him any chances.
Gets the Oga cycle. All right, and
Not
Shark,
again.
Shark takes down Myogi.
So heading through the not auto-scroller ceiling section here, Cake's going to blow right through it. So he uses the quick strat here at the bottom where you don't flutter. You have the option of either just jumping straight through this or jumping and fluttering. And it's only, you know, barely any faster to use the jump strat. But, you know, when you're talking at this skill level, that's what you got to do. You got to go for all of these.
Yep, it is faster, and I mean, he nails it every time, so there you go.
Yep. So Cake also does this crazy thing here with the skeletons where he's going to blast this. Oh, nope, it gave him a bad pattern. Normally he blasts that first one with Lust, so he only has the one skeleton actually to deal with there at the end, but it gave him a bad pattern. It floated way up high.
Yeah, but he's so... Whoa. Shark just got password first try as well.
Oh, man. Look at this guy. What a stud.
So I'm sure Cake felt really good about his password performance, but I think Shark might have actually done it faster.
Possible?
So Cake is now onto the Twin Orcs quick kill here. The Twin Orcs is a really, really great boss battle, but Cake is going to choose not to do the boss battle and instead to just hang off the edge and destroy these orcs in ways that they never thought possible while they were designing their arena. They're probably gonna have to sue the architect company that designed their boss arena with such an exploit. It's very it's very difficult to pull off at the same time, though. I don't blame the designers.
I'll tell you what, when I first learned this strat, it took like 6+ hours to get it the first time. And then, you know, just hours of grinding it to get consistent at it. It is very difficult. And so, you know, I never take for granted anybody that does that on the first try, because it is a tough strat, and it requires very high execution to get that consistently.
Yeah, especially when like little tiny things go wrong and you need to improvise. By the way, on the checkpoint you were talking about before, where you can either flutter or jump between those spikes, Shark also does the faster jump method.
Yeah, I would have expected nothing less.
All right, so Cake nails the quick kill, and he is now on to the Path of Decay. Shark is coming into the orcs in just a moment here as well. So I'm very excited to see if Shark does Sloth. Oh, Shark got the Cake. I mean, Cake. I keep calling Cake Shark, and you keep calling Shark Cake. He got the Taz platform. If you jump off of a crumbly bit in only one frame, the game doesn't actually crumble it. So you can use one of the platforms twice, which is faster. Okay, looks like Cake is going for tried and true greed strats here.
Yeah, I think the sloth strat there was kind of like a new development for everybody.
Yeah, it was really exciting to see that in a race.
Yeah.
Because that was something that I heard people talking about a little bit on Discord, and I didn't expect it to just see it in a race immediately.
Yeah, Kyle made that look super easy, and I know that's one of those things he practiced the crap out of to nail that. Shark getting through the orcs, no problems. Easy.
All right, he's on to the Path of Decay as well.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna call BS on that, because I'm pretty sure half of V's head was up inside the mouth there when Cake fluttered under that, and somehow it didn't eat him. So
Cake just nailed the fast strat. Yep.
Yep.
Shark,
oh, he went for
beautiful.
top and failed the little corner meatball there.
Yeah, I saw him do that on the last race he was in also.
I'm just curious as to how much, if any, that actually saves time-wise.
I'm not sure. I mean, I think it's just swag.
It might
gotta save a tiny bit of time, because you don't have to drop down and then double jump up. It's gotta save just the tiniest bit of time.
Over resetting though, because if you reset, you lose the paralyze. So yeah,
right. Yeah, I don't know. I always just reset and slide off. All right, so Shark's on the climb as well, also using the tried and true greed method.
Man, Cake strat for taking that last screen there before Azrael. The way he does that with the pride and the jumps, it just makes it look easy. I can't do it. It's very hard.
I've seen a couple other people do it too. I mean, Ziggy and Kale just before this race both, I think, did that method, and it looks so smooth. I'm sure Shark will do it as well.
So Azrael being not very nice here at the beginning, getting rid of all the platforms on the side Cake's on right now. She can choose literally anywhere to put the portals and to knock down those platforms, but she is just aggressively going after this side. Oh, yes. Shark getting eaten on the return trip on the bone snake.
He's really close though, but yeah, Cake just has not made really any mistakes.
Yeah, he's made mistakes, but they've been very tiny. He's been pretty unrelenting this entire race.
Yeah. All right, so Shark's getting the demon form now. I wonder if he's gonna reset. Let's see how he handles this.
Yep.
Reset and slide off. Very fast way to do it. All right, Cake takes down Azrael, no problem. Oh, one thing I didn't mention that Cake does is he doesn't take the checkpoint that Shark just took. Maybe he takes it for the race, I'm not sure. But when I watch him run, he goes into this room and just jumps over it straight into the spikes and goes into demon form. It's nuts. So Cake's now onto the Heart of the Baneful, moving his way to the final bosses of the game. Meanwhile, Shark is on the final checkpoint before Azrael.
So yeah, the little gauntlet here beforehand, you know, it's very easy to screw this up. There's just a lot of places where, you know, if you choke something just a tiny bit, you know, you can lose a bunch of health or take a death.
Yeah.
No problem for Shark, though. He makes it look easy.
Yep,
So envy strats.
And yeah, so now they're a boss apart here, except that the sequence in between these two bosses is very, very short. This is much less apart than a boss apart in any other part of the game. But yeah, Cake's doing envy strats on Jaul. Really, really tough to pull this off, but I mean, he's been doing it for a while now.
Yeah, the spacing is very difficult here. There's not a lot of room to maneuver without taking a ton of bops, and he's just masterful at it.
Yeah, I mean,
like right in his face. I just blew through him in like, what, less than a minute? That was 40
insane.
Seconds or something. It was
right,
crazy.
the envy strats plus the double or the triple headshot. I mean, that was the fastest Jaul kill I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was really nuts. He's something else. So Shark here, meanwhile, still taking down Azrael. Doesn't seem like she's giving him any real problems. He's only taken 20 damage. Portals have been good. He's got a ton of platforms. I don't really see him, you know, having any issues completing this at this point.
Yep.
So you know, he's looking really good. Cake, meanwhile, hidden into J2. Cake is he uses the orbs much more than he uses the actual melee attack, especially to start. Got a nice pattern there with the eyes, so he was able to get him way off the edge of the platform.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you do your frozen orbs just perfectly, I'm not sure if it actually does more damage than melee.
I don't know. I've never gotten perfect frozen orbs and perfect melee to be able to really tell the difference between the two.
Right. We'll have to ask him about it later.
Yeah.
But so far, he took a hit in the beginning of the fight, but he seems to be doing pretty well now. Looks like he's going to get the fast and rage here.
So he got it again. Good eyes. The edge eye appeared on the left side again, and so he was able to be way out there on the edge of the platform.
And here he is tanking a double laser like a champion.
Yep. Gonna grab himself some health here.
All right, Shark also using envy on Jaul. I couldn't remember if he was an envy user.
So Shark has been practicing.
He's flipping. Yeah, he's flipping between them.
What he's done is he tends to. Oh, GG to Cake. Look at this.
Yeah.
37-33. What a time. Great run by Cake, man.
I think the in-game time might have been like a 36:59 also.
Yeah, so what Shark does is Shark tends to start with envy now, and then what he does is if he takes a bunch of bops, or if the fight starts to get, you know, a little behind, then he'll switch to lust and finish it with lust.
Triple
That's what
headshot.
he's been doing lately.
Yeah, I can see that.
So he's getting lower on health. I would expect to see him swap here. Yeah, there he goes.
Triple headshot. Oh my gosh.
Making it look so easy.
All right, and he's on his way to Supreme Jaul as well.
Oh, Cake, he's going to go for some chest grabs here.
Or he'll just show off the chests as he
Yeah,
teeters.
he'll just tease the chest. Nope, he's going to grab him. And entering the call now, we have Cake, the winner, the victor. Congratulations, sir. What a race.
Hey, thanks.
Dude, you went for a whole bunch of really fast strats and nailed them all like first try.
Yeah, I messed up a few, but
that jetty skip early on really kind of set the tone.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm glad I got that. That was cool. It's too bad that I kind of messed up on missing the pixel jump, and then had kind of a sloppy Path of Decay after that, and Pagora wasn't nice. I was hoping for the sub 5, but
Oh yeah, you both got not the best Pergora. You got the exact same RNG on Electram, though. He did the exact same attacks in the same order for both of you, so that was interesting.
Yeah, getting Electram with the triple roar on the lightning attack is so awful.
Oh yeah, and you both did too. Like I was watching it going, man, are they on the same RNG here? And yes, both of the patterns were exactly the same.
Whoa! Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
he got spaz dive there.
Yeah.
I hate when he does that.
Shark handled it, though. Didn't get hit by it. That was... Jewel just really freaked out there. Oh.
Unfortunately, the health has not been extremely kind here to him.
Yeah.
So he's kind of low at the moment. He can't afford to take any more hits at this point.
Right, he's been pretty low on health for a lot of this fight.
It's like Fiola there cooperated here.
Oh,
at the
also
end, so.
Cake, you had the craziest J1 kill I've ever seen. Okay, Shark takes him down. Also a sub 40
GG,
time.
Shark.
I mean, this is what I'm talking about. How can you get a sub 40 in a race and not win? It's ridiculous. But both runners with the sub 40 time, and that was an excellent race.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple. I was kind of surprised to see when you went for the under platform flutter there in library, and you missed it the first time, and then it looked like you kind of were wavering as to whether or not you wanted to do it a second time and had to reset the second time. What kind of happened there?
Oh, I guess my timing was just off because my muscle memory's been so used to the fast library for such a long time. I was actually intending to just do it the safe, normal way, but I think you have to wait a little bit longer for the brute to turn around if you don't do the fast library. So I kind of went too early and got lasered.
Oh,
So yeah, so Shark, you guys were pretty close at M2. He wasn't that far behind you at that point, because those couple of deaths you had taken there had allowed him to catch up a fair amount. And then Myogi 2 completely screwed him. When it came time to do the skip, instead of firing off the meteors like she normally does, she decided to use a portal and then drop the falling meteors from the sky. So when she actually did use the standard meteor attack that you use, to get the skip, he just didn't have an opportunity to get it. He was just completely hosed on RNG.
yeah, there's just all kinds of business on the screen. He got sort of robbed.
Yeah, it's pretty
it was
rough when that happens.
Yeah, it was totally unfair. I don't know. I've never seen her do that before like that, and that was rough.
Yeah, it certainly happened. But Cake, yours was kind of weird too, though, because it looked like you had your damage so on pace that you actually could have hit her on the first time that she did the Eat This Meteor attack. And we were both kind of confused that you didn't do it. We were like, why is he just standing there? She's doing the move. And then you did it on the second time. But, I mean, you probably did it right, and we just didn't quite see it. But it looked like you could have done it the first time.
I was really on the edge. I wasn't sure because she was already like halfway through the attack by the time that the cooldown on her shield was down. And then I'd have to hit her twice.
Yeah.
Between the time that the meteors actually came out and then hit the window that you can hit her for the stun. So I wasn't sure if I was going to be on pace for that. So I just decided to wait. I was just playing safe.
And then she gave you another Eat This right after that. So you were able to get it right away as opposed to having to wait through a couple of attacks.
Yeah, Myogi was nice to me on that fight for sure. It's unfortunate that Shark didn't get lucky.
Yeah, that was too bad. Shark also had some problems in Grotto. So when he got to after Dark Annihilator, he went to shoot the orbs up at the switch, at the bottom where you flutter over and then you shoot the orbs to get the fast skip through the top.
2 spinning.
And all of his shots missed. They all hit the wall. So then he tried to jump up to blast from below, with the blast back to hit the switch, and he got bopped by one of the blades, and it bopped him right into the laser. So then it sent him all the way back to DA.
Ouch.
Yeah, that was a rough one for him. That's kind of where the real separation started, was there. And
and you guys stayed like just barely apart for most of the race, but then after your library death, then you guys were on the elevator at the same time, not in the same spot, but on it at the same time.
Yeah, you were at turrets when he entered it. That was about where you guys were at.
So it was pretty close then. Had I failed M2 skip, we could have been pretty even, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you had died, you know, towards the end before that Myogi 2, or if you had missed the skip and he got it, that flips around completely, that lead. That's how close it was. Was just, you know, all it would have taken was one thing. And then that one thing, unfortunately, went in the direction of the person that was already behind.
Yeah.
So it was basically unrecoverable at that point, unless you had taken a J2 death at like 1% health.
Yeah, like it was still recoverable because of Path of Decay, but once again, I think, Cake, you had the favorable Path of Decay also. So yeah, it just kind of slowly went in your direction.
Yeah, I golded Path of Decay and I golded J1 as well. That was a
Dude, your J1, like, chat was freaking. Because and I was freaking. Your J1 was the craziest I've ever seen.
What's the fastest Pergora kill you've ever gotten? Because that was a 511, and that's lightning quick.
I've real time. I haven't ever looked at game time for it. Real time, my fastest is a 502, which is probably like a, I don't know, 5 flat or 459 in game, I would think.
Yeah, and that's like hitting all the cycles on the keep and then getting best RNG.
Yeah, I golded my Myogi won the split too by 3 seconds because of that jetty skip, so that was nice.
Awesome. Now your 502 that you say you got for Pergora, was that without jetty skip?
Yeah, it was without jetty skip. It was without pixel jump. It was just fast.
Oh man, so you could easily nail, like if you get both of those, you could be looking at like a 455.
Yeah, it's doable for sure.
Wow. Gosh. And here I can't even get a sub 6.
Yeah, so I'm proud of some parts of this run for sure, because my Myogi one was good. I was still ahead after Pagora, even. Amethyst, I golded. I saved 10 seconds on that split. And then I outplayed my late game from Twin Orcs on. I saved 16 seconds over my PvE. So
nice.
All together, like, this actually showed me this run that I've got a little bit more in the tank that I can do for pushing for that sub 36, which is the ultimate goal that I have right now. I just needed to not mess up so much in the mid game because the mid game was pretty sloppy.
Yeah, sounds good, and yeah, it was a really good time watching. So thanks for running, and
yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And hope that Shark had a good time. It sounds like he had a rough race overall, but you know, it happens. It happens to the best of us. So
yeah, he still pulled out a sub 40, and you know, which is nothing to sneeze at. And unfortunately, just wasn't enough for him this time.
All right. Well, sounds like we've got a Mario Odyssey triple bingo race coming up next on this channel, and then in an hour on Speed Gaming 5, we've got another Wings of V race. That's going to be I'm Salud versus Phraselo, and Cake himself, along with Faux Show, will be commentating that one, so that'll be really good. So stick around for that. For Odyssey, head over to Speed Gaming 5 for Wings of V. And once again, thanks to everybody who's keeping this tournament going. It's been fun. Thanks, everybody, for watching.